I think this league is alright. There are problems, but I think instead of starting those, let's talk about the cool stuff. There were some bad masteries on the tree, and the rework did a good job of cleaning them up and making some interesting choices. I really like the life mastery rework, but mostly these two nodes, 15% increased on body armors without life and 10% more if you have all 6 masteries. Getting all 6 masteries had me driving out pretty far to solve it, but my reward was a character with significantly more life than I'd bother investing in normally. I think the fire masteries are a little weird, but I also think it's because I'm playing a hit-based Flame Blast build, so the conversion node, ignite refresh, and regeneration don't really help. Burning people explode 3% of the time is alright. 3% is pretty good for free, but it's not gonna help when I'm already doing this. But this last node, Christ alive, this last node, 100% increased hit damage against ignited enemies doesn't seem too insane. However, with Flame Blast 160% more damage, that number is a lot higher than you'd expect. Also, it makes Flame Surge really funny. For my build, I went Flame Blast, and it's pretty fun. Although in the footage you'll see me experimenting with a 4-link Flame Blast and a 6-link Flame Surge, cause, I don't know, I got bored. Defense-wise, I'm still pretty squishy even with 5k HP. Elemental damage doesn't stop me for a second, but I'll die if I see a fizz projectile. Oh, another thing that's pretty cool about this league is a Crucible weapon tree mechanic. Now, maybe I'm still full of mirth, but whenever I see a randomized skill tree on a weapon, I typically wonder, what silly build is now possible using this combination? And there are some really silly combinations out there. There's an Ice Shot Ignite node, there's this weird Flame Blast has a cooldown node. These augments are pretty interesting to see, and if you combine them with the right base item, they can feel interesting to investigate. Frankly, it's a place where I get a lot of personal joy from this game. But I guess we gotta talk about the bad, because that's what's on everybody's mind recently. So I have a personal beef with % less damage taken, % more damage dealt. I think it's really cringe. But I also understand that the game is complicated as PoE. It's basically the only way to make big mobbing encounters work without basically dumpstering random builds. It's a personal preference. The enemy reuse for this one is kinda weird. They added a few attacks and spells so they're distinct, but they're also extremely obviously from somewhere else. It's like if I started seeing Shadow the Hedgehog cast and discharge. Like, these guys belong somewhere that isn't this content, and it's weirding me out to see them. What else is going on? Well, progression is slow. Crucibled weapons take a long time to hit tier 5, and sometimes it's not even worth it. My current weapon has increased poison duration at a downside, so the optimal move is just to not allocate that. I feel the effects sometimes aren't strong enough to warrant their downsides, but I don't want like an intelligent system or whatever that makes sure that crucible trees make sense. I see a few posts online about people that are mad their crucibled weapon got the cannot chill. This is a post-recording, pre-editing crab right here. I just got the notification right now for them doing all the UI updates or whatever to Crucible. As well as invalidating like a quarter of the things I said in this video. So I'm going to, if you're hearing this audio, it's because I've already taken that shit out. Oh, don't make videos about live service games. This is hell. I just want to make a video that survives more than 10 minutes of being immediately destroyed by someone being like, well, we updated that out. Anyway. Since weapon trees can be melded together, randomly fixing or breaking these effects, I think it's okay for them to have just weird repeats or unintuitive connections. I think having to go back to the Crucible circle with a scour in order to unallocate a passive is big stupid, but UI in this game has always been an issue. It should be fixed, but my expectations are low. Oh, what else? I think it's everything, really. This league added plenty to make theory crafting builds fun. We got the new skill augments, increased weapon power, and a few revamped masteries. It's all come with a little jank, but if you enjoy the math and theory parts of the game, it's a super interesting league. Well, that's my update for this league. If I make another video, it's because I spent too much time playing this instead of working on other projects.